think there is something, let us call it super consciousness or some form of cosmic power, because हम लोग सुबह लाइट ऑन करना भूल जाते हैं, लेकिन वो जो सूरज है वो अपने टाइम से दिखता है. So there is or the leaves or the flowers, they turn green or greener or they started shedding. So there is some order that you see. So there is a coding, there is a program written there, right? So there is no denying that. So there is some power which exists. But what that power is, maybe ma'am can elaborate later maybe, right? So I know I have not answered the question because I have not found a solution myself. So this is exactly what we want to encourage, that ask difficult questions, find answers. This is what Vivekananda used to ask. I don't know if you know the story of Swami Vivekananda. जब वो आप लोगों के बराबर थे. हाँ, you want to say something, add something to it? Yeah, go on.
Hello sir, I'm from BA Honors Public Policy. I just want to add something to the question you asked. I think when we are talking about the...
I've not already been able to answer it.
When we talk about the gravity force which is in the earth, if it was minutely less, the whole universe would collapse, and it was even minutely larger than it is right now. The planets would not have been formed. So everything in the universe which currently exists, it is just at a perfect level, and because of it, I think it's bigger coincidence, because it's a very big coincidence which cannot happen. I think another, when we talk about from an atheist point of view, they do not question or believe in the God blindly. Today, when we talk about the God, it's turned to a more of a philosophy of God. We are now asking the question from an atheist point of view, who that one person is, who that one energy is, which has combined the earth and which has made the earth, and what is that force which keeps it alive. So I think it's more of a question of that.
Right. Yes. A round of applause for that wonderful question. See, we perceive or experience this world in 3 dimensions: time, space, and matter. Correct? ये जो पूरी दुनिया है आपको वैसी दिखती. टाइम मतलब सुबह 11 बजे का टाइम था, 11:15 का टाइम था. I came here and I started off. So that is, of course, time. Science has not been able to define time. I don't know. Last I heard, there was no definition of time. Right? If there is one, please let me know. Matter, of course, is in different states, as you can see, but it exists. Right? And the other one is time, space, matter. Yeah, I think I've covered all of them. Is there anything I've not covered? Space, sorry. Space. So space is what is left here, what you see here. Now, we frame our questions within the realm of these 3 dimensions. What if the power controlling this entire cosmos lives outside of this realm? Possible? Right? Somebody who created my phone is not in this phone. Correct? Is outside of it, definitely. So somebody who created this world may not live in these 3 dimensions of time, space, and matter. And the interesting part is, this universe unfolds as much as you ask of it. It will never unfold completely to you. So the framing of that question has to be very specific, like you did. You did a wonderful job, and then the lady also added to it. But I feel from experience and from what I've read is that there are certain things beyond the intellect. हमको पूरा चाहिए. ये वेस्ट को इसलिए इंडिया समझ में नहीं आता है. The West doesn't believe, largely the West or Western science doesn't believe in something what we call consciousness, Chetana. Again, I'm always directing my fingers towards your teacher there. Your teacher here, I'm sure? Your teacher, okay. So, I think we'll stray a little, but again, a round of applause for you and the lady at the back there, and somebody else who will also. Maybe have a little more time? Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Hi sir, this is Smriti Panjwani, Faculty of Public Policy. My question is, does thinking always mean questioning everything? Because we should also respect the wisdom we have earned over time. Because because of the untold generations we are. So, for example, a proverb told by my great grandfather is still relevant in my time. So, how do we differentiate between it?
Very good question, ma'am. Like Newton himself said that we look tall because we stand on the shoulders of giants. आज हम इतने बड़े दिखते हैं. Intellectually means he's generally talking about intellect, about his own intellect, right? So of course we build upon the knowledge that we've gathered previously. Because see, even the questions that we ask, they stem out from a body of knowledge that already exists. Am I correct? Because there's a body of knowledge. Out of that body of knowledge, whatever you've read, whatever you have experienced, so your question is basically stemming out of that. So we do not want to ridicule or discard previous knowledge, right? One of the subjects we have is Indian knowledge systems, the leaflets that you have. If you go to the website, it's there as well. So we are trying to treasure the past as well. We're not saying that everything new is good, but we are one civilization. Believe me, I've lived in London for 10 years and I've come across people from across the world. Largely, I've met everyone from every civilization. They hold very strong beliefs. They think that only their God is the right God. इसको नहीं माना तो आप दोज़ख में जाओगे या हेल में जाओगे, कहीं जाओगे. Here we challenge. आप भगवत गीता में से निकालिए कुछ और उसको चैलेंज कीजिए और पूछिए उसमें से, उपनिषद में से निकालिए, कहीं से भी निकालिए और उसको चैलेंज कीजिए. अगर आपको लगता है कि इसको नहीं मानना है तो मत मानिए. However, a word of caution: do not discard anything from a point of from a standpoint of ignorance. उसको पढ़ लीजिए, समझ लीजिए, and then say कि हाँ मैंने पढ़ लिया, देख लिया है. I don't agree. Completely accepted. Like ma'am said that her grandfather or ancestors may have created or given something which is of value. So why discard it just because it's old? No, we're not saying that. We're saying that experience it, read it, think about it, and then if you want to discard, discard. So nothing is written in stone, right? You can erase it. So that is the beauty of our civilization. See, we are the oldest living and breathing civilization in this world. We are the mothership of spirituality. All that you see around, all these questions that are stemming because you're being encouraged.